Okay, so we're still trying to do the coding for getting this to young, and I asked you to do it in the last video. So we tried this one for middle age, and that worked, except that there are no people that are middle age, so nothing changed. And now you're supposed to come up with the code for young. So I want to assign young, but the question is, what are the criteria or the conditions that has to be in order to be young? So do we need a joint criteria and an AND connector, or no? Actually, no. We just need to say that the age should be less than 55. We don't need two conditions. So we can get rid of this condition and the AND operator and change this to less than, and do that. And hopefully now, if we check it, we get that. Okay, so a lot of hard work, but you learned a lot here about basically what? About putting in logical operators into a vector. Remember, actually, age is just a vector, and we put logical operators into it, and if it's true, it extracts those values where it was true. So the first and second of the age would be extracted here, but the third, fourth, and fifth would not be. So we could do age, true, we could do this and set this equal to 10, for example, and that would assign age to 10 for this one and not do anything to these three. Okay, so that's a very important technique that we've learned now. So he does it this way. He uses within, so I think we saw that before, within leadership, and then this is a what do we call this? A bracket, and then I guess that's called a curly bracket. And so here's the one where we what's that? Sorry, here it is. I was looking at the wrong one. So here, age is greater than 75. We assign elder. Age is, here's the two conditions together joined by an AND, is for middle-aged, and then if it's less than 55, it's young. Okay, I mistook. I didn't notice I said that we're recoding the age variable. Actually, no. He's creating a new variable called age cat, just like I created in Excel a new variable called age nominal. Age categorical means the same thing as nominal, categorical, same meaning. So he's creating this variable. Okay? And so he does age cat will be elder, middle-aged, and young. So I kind of rewrote our age variable. And maybe we haven't seen the within function, because here he's explaining it. So he says the within function is similar to the with function, but allows you to modify the data frame. So I guess so within, I think with, so I guess with doesn't allow you to modify the data frame. I'm not sure about that. So here we're going to actually modify age cat, and so on. Then he says, remember that age cat, or our age variable, is a character variable now. In fact, we better check that. So how can you check this? What age is now? What type of object is it? So do that now, and then come back and check what I do. So when you come back, I check the structure of leadership, and I can see that age is now a character. variable. So he reminds us, though, that we probably don't want it to be character. We probably want it to be a factor. Why? Again, because there are a lot of things you can do with factors that there are no functions for if it's a character. In other words, the people who wrote these functions, and they can be the people who write R or the people who make packages, they'll write a lot of things for factors, and they won't write a lot of stuff for characters. So if you want to do all those other things, all that extra functionality, you first need to convert it to a factor. And finally, he draws our attention to some other packages that do this stuff easily, like recoding. Remember, we call what we're doing now recoding a variable. Some people call it recoding a variable when you change it from a number like this to some kind of factor like this. You could call that recoding, or we also call this recoding. It was originally 99. So anyway, he says that there are packages that do recoding easily, and there's a package called the car package, which I've seen is very good, and it has a recode function supposedly, which recodes numeric and character vectors and factors very simply. And also there's something called do by, which has another function called recode var, or variable, another popular function. Finally, are shipped with cut, which allows you to divide the range of numeric variables into intervals, returning a factor. Well, that's just what we wanted, just what we did. We divided age according to different ranges, like when it was less than 55, when it was between 55 and 75, so different ranges. So it allows you to divide that. So that's just cut. You don't even need a special package for that. That's available in R. So we could check that out. And I suggest that you at least check that one out. So at least check the help for that one and see if you can't do what we just did using the cut function. Next we'll go to renaming variables, but let's stop here.